All right, thanks, Ryan. Let's get to your morning headlines now. A couple from Corinna made their first court appearance after their 11-month-old child nearly overdosed on fentanyl. When first responders arrived at their home last week, the child was found in cardiac arrest. Now, Tasia DePietro and Zachary Borg are facing several charges, including endangering the welfare of a child and possession of fentanyl. Assistant District Attorney Chelsea Lynn says there was fentanyl all over the house where two children were living.
Throughout the home, in the coffee table, in the living room, there was white powdery residue on that coffee table, which also had a baby bottle on it, and it was in an area that the child had access to and near where the child had been in its walker. Basically, the drugs in this home were handled in such a way that it was a functional certainty that the child would access them. And in fact, she did access them. It's lucky that she survived.
The judge set the bail for Borg at $10,000 and $5,000 for DePietro. The Department of Health and Human Services has taken custody of the children. We're learning the father of 3-year-old Maddox Williams, the little boy who was killed a little more than a week ago, is now behind bars. He's been sentenced to 18 months in prison on charges unrelated to his son's death. The Village Soup reports that Williams is in jail on 15 charges, several of which he committed while he had Maddox with him. The most serious of those charges were a residential burglary and theft and possession of a firearm by a prohibited person. State police have arrested and charged a man with arson after he set off fireworks in his Augusta apartment. Investigators say Gerald Stackpole intentionally set off fireworks in the apartment he was living in. Other tenants were able to put the fire out. Officials say Stackpole left the scene but was eventually located by Augusta police. His bail was set at $20,000 cash. And meanwhile, 2 minors are facing arson charges in Winterport. The fire happened on Monday at 65 Lower Oak Point Road. Officials say the garage was destroyed and there were 3 cars inside. Investigators say these 2 juveniles were also responsible for a fire at a nearby house earlier in the day.